Minister Manohar Khattar. Remember, violence broke out in Nu on Monday, and Home Minister Amit Shah has now spoken to Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Khattar earlier today. And in fact, a Mahapanchayat will also be held in Manesar at 11 AM today. And on the other hand, VHP has called for a Bharat Bandh to protest against the new violence, and Gurugram ACP has now released a video message and has appealed for peace and not to pay heed to rumors. Remember, there was a lot of violence yesterday in Gurugram. Shops were set ablaze and vehicles were damaged yesterday in Gurugram's Badshahpur and Sector 66, after which ACP has now released a message appealing for peace and not to pay heed to rumors. Let's listen in to Gurugram ACP.
It is an appeal on the behalf of Gurgaon Police. जिस प्रकार से मेवात नू के अंदर जो घटनाक्रम हुए, कुछ ऐसे इंसिडेंट गुड़गांव के अंदर भी रिपोर्टेड हुए, लेकिन गुड़गांव पुलिस उन संबंधित सभी जगहों पर अपना अच्छे से मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं और संबंधित जितने इलाके हैं उन पे हैवी पुलिस डिप्लॉयमेंट करी गई है ताकि इस संबंध में कोई भी ऐसा घटनाक्रम दोबारा से ना हो। गुड़गांव पुलिस आपकी सेवा में हमेशा तत्पर है और अगर किसी भी प्रकार से किसी व्यक्ति विशेष के पास कोई ऐसी सूचना प्राप्त होती है तो वो 112 हेल्पलाइन नंबर गुड़गांव पुलिस कंट्रोल को सूचित कर सकते हैं। किसी भी प्रकार से गुड़गांव पुलिस आपसे अपील करती है कि आप सोशल मीडिया के माध्यम से किसी भी प्रकार की अफवाहों पर यकीन ना करें।
News 18's Anvit is joining us live from Nu on this story. Anvit, what is the situation in Nu currently?
See, we are right now reporting from Cyber Police Station, which has been one of the key areas of the hotspots of the violence that had been unleashing for the past 3 days. And you can see behind me, these are the vehicles that have been damaged, particularly, these two emergency response vehicles of the Haryana Police, both from in fact Gurugram, one from Daula Police Station and one from Manesar, which were vandalized by the mobsters and then were brought back here using cranes. You can see the condition of these vans, they clearly testify of the violence and of the vandalism that was unleashed. In fact, you can see when this van came under the attack by the mobsters, you can see the beret caps of the policemen still inside. In fact, I would request my camera person Ravi Ranjanji to show that this another vehicle that's here. You can clearly see blood stains on the airbags that were pulled out when this incident took place. You can clearly see these blood stains here, and in fact a police cap is also there, a walkie-talkie set is also on the back rear seat. So the condition of the car itself speaks volumes of the kind of violence that had unleashed by the mob. You can see some of the vehicles there that were torched on Monday. In fact, yesterday also police are claiming that some mobsters had come to this police station. This is the bus in which police are claiming that the mobsters had stormed this police station. At least more than 200 rioters were there in this bus who had come here, and then they rammed this bus into the boundary wall of the police station. They went inside, and then all the the vandalism took place. The computers were broken, the entire police station was vandalized, the vehicles there were torched. This is the way how they entered the police station, when they rammed this bus into the boundary wall and then they all jumped in. This is what the police are saying, that this is how they managed entry, and then the entire police station was vandalized, police staff was thrashed, and then they also tried to set a fire, but because the police had some backup, they managed to save the police station from being set afire. This is what the allegations have been, but when we spoke to the locals, they have been very vocal of that, how the administration lacked immediate response, how immediate help was not given, because some lives have been claimed over the past 3 days in the violence. And yesterday also in the evening some fresh violence was reported from sector 66 in Gurugram. Before that in sector 57, when it is being said that in a mosque when 4 people were trapped, they were charged by a mob, and then one of them was stabbed to death, who's said to be an imam of that mosque, and then another person who was critically injured. So violence has been unfolding, and police are saying that they are keeping an eye. In fact, they are saying that they are also appealing to the public, like we heard the Assistant Commissioner of Police from Gurugram. They are saying that do not resort on police, do not believe on any rumors or any messages, unverified messages that are doing rounds on social media. Also, they have said that they have set up a dedicated team of social media monitoring, which is looking at all the messages that could incite violence and all these accounts that they are alleging that they are being managed by some people with some vested interest probably. They are being blocked and they are being raised. Other than that, police are also continuously making announcements in the residential areas. They are also requesting people to not be part of any mob that could probably incite violence or resort to any kind of violence.
All right, Anvit, please stay with us. We also have CNN News 18's Nikhil Lakhwani joining us live from Sohna. Nikhil, so the violence spread from Nuh to other adjoining areas like Sohna and Gurugram within hours. How is the situation right now in Sohna?
Essentially, we are currently reporting from the Gurugram city, and Sohna is a subdivision. As far as the details are concerned, all the schools and the colleges and the educational institutions, be it the private or the government, they have been asked to remain shut at least for today, particularly in the Sohna subdivision of the Gurugram district. But except for the Sohna subdivision, all the activities are likely to continue like it takes place in any normal businesses. So all the commute is without restriction in Gurugram city in particular, and also the offices are also opened up. So there is no problem as far as the situation in Gurugram is concerned. But by and large, the situation continues to be peaceful, across all the Gurugram city, and the advisory has also been issued by the district administration for the same. And this is also one such thing which is being seen because yesterday we have seen that how in sector 67 of the Gurugram in particular, there were some places, one or two, which were torched by a group of miscreants. So if we talk about the further details which have been released to us by the Haryana Police Department, so far 80 of the arrests have taken place, 44 of the FIRs have also been filed, but most of the FIRs, actually over 22 FIRs, in fact 22 plus FIRs are from only the Nuh district. But if we talk about the further data, total 5 of the people have lost their life, including one from the Gurugram city who was stabbed yesterday. And out of the 5, 2 of them were the police persons and 3 of them were civilians. But so far the situation appears to be peaceful. If we talk about the today's plan in particular, there is also a Mahapanchayat which has been organized by some of the Hindu outfits. There is also a protest which has been called by the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, and the Alok Kumar, who is the working president of the VHP, he is also supposed to participate in one of the protests which is going to take place in part of the city. So this is something which we are going to see, and also we have been given to understand that there is high level meeting which was held yesterday at the Chief Minister's office in Haryana, where the directions have been clear-cut given to all the officers, all the police personnel as well, to keep a tight vigil as far as the security is concerned. And also Chief Minister Manohar Khattar, he has said in particular that the situation which has unfolded in part of the Haryana, it appears like that this was some way or the other, it appears to be pre-planned and a part of the bigger conspiracy which needs to be proved by the concerned agency. Back to you.
All right, Nikhil, please stay with us. Going back to Anvit. Anvit, so what are the restrictions that are in place in Nuh?
See, Section 144 is certainly there, and other than that, police have deployed, the state has deployed, done massive deployment, not just police from other districts, be it from, Mewat, from Rohtak, from Rewari, from other areas in Sonipat even. The local force has been called in, but other than that, CAPF has been deployed, central paramilitary forces have been deployed, rapid action forces deployed in the area. So a lot of deployment has been done. More than 30 companies are at least on duty to contain the violence or to contain any such incident that may lead to violence. But see, as far as restrictions are concerned, obviously school and colleges are shut. People have been requested not to come out if they are not needed. Section 144 is imposed, and anyone who violates will be booked under Section 188 of the IPC. Other than that, loose sale of petrol and diesel have been banned. Any inflammable material that could be used for acts of arson, which have been very common in the past 3 days, the prohibitory orders on that sale of those items have also been issued by yesterday by the DM in Gurugram. Not just Gurugram, but in fact in the areas that have been affected like Manesar, Sohna, including Gurugram.